Hello everyone. In this video, we're gonna work inside our first blueprint. First, I'm gonna create a new blueprint actor. Right-click on the content browser and click on blueprint class. This time, the one we are going to make is the blueprint actor. And you'll see over here that it is an object that can be placed or spawned in the world. Now, this is the kind of actor that I would usually use for something that you can pick up or things that are spawned like projectiles or spells. Basically, anything that doesn't really need an input, you would probably be able to make with a blueprint actor. So let's try clicking on it. And I'm gonna call it BP underscore pickup. Because in a game, I'm probably gonna make coins and health pickups that you can get. And let us try double clicking to go into it. So in blueprint pickups, you'll see that we have our viewport, which is a visualization of whatever's going on in the actor. We have our construction script as well as our event graph. I won't really talk about the construction script for a while. Over here, we also have a component tab as well as a tab that has a bunch of variables and functions. Over here, we have our detail tabs as well. First, I want to talk about this node, which is the node event begin play. Now, what this means is that this will run when the actor is spawned and begins playing in the level. One thing that we can do is to right click and create our first node, which is print string. This is a really common node that you would use to debug your level. If our execution pin goes to here, then it means that this will run. So let us try hitting compile and try playing our game. And at first you'll see that nothing really happens. And that is because we need to drag and drop our blueprint in order for it to play. So now it is in the zone. And now if I were to hit play, you'll see that it says hello. Now over here, we have our actor overlap, which I won't really explain later on, but it is something that we will be using. For example, if our character comes close to the object, then it will overlap with the object and you will collect a coin. But over here, we have our event tick. So our event tick is the kind of node that runs every frame of the game. If you just hover your mouse over it, it actually tells you that. I'm just going to Control C and Control V to copy and paste this. And I'm just going to say this is event tick. Hit compile and let's see what happens. You'll see that this runs every frame of the game. So you can probably imagine that this is probably a node that is very expensive to do. So only use it when you really need to use it. If you want to disconnect your node, you can just hold Alt and left click to disconnect it. And that would be pretty much it for our begin play as well as our event tick. We can definitely go to our viewport and let us try adding a static mesh to our blueprint. So go to add and we can start by creating a static mesh, which is our 3D model. So select this and you'll see that in our detail panel, you can insert a static mesh. So I believe we can add in maybe a cylinder. So maybe we can just go over here to this setting and in developers content or engine content, let us try typing in cylinder. So you'll see that we do have one. And now I'm just going to rotate it by hitting E to rotate, or you can just click on this tab. And now I'm going to scale it a bit. So if you press R, you can go into the scale tab, or you can click on this button as well. And now I'm just going to scale like so. Now it is in the general shape of a coin. And let's try hitting compile and see how big the object is. So I guess I'm pretty happy with an object size like this. We can also assign a material for it. If we turn on the engine content, you'll see that there are definitely a lot that we can play with. But let me just try type in basic and add in the white one. And let's see how it looks. So this will be good enough for now. Later on, we'll be creating our own coin mesh. Now we have this little coin. Let us go back into the event graph. And now since we've played with the begin play and event tick, we can try to destroy an actor. For example, something that will happen is that when we collect our coin, the coin itself will disappear from the level. I can start by adding in a delay node. Let us set the duration to around 2 seconds. And what it will do is that the node that comes after it, it will only run after 2 seconds. So just drag this out and right click and we can type in destroy actor. And by default, it will set the target to self. What it means is that when you compile it and play, After 2 seconds, it'll disappear. Now it is gone. And in fact, for example, if I were to have this event tick running, you'll see that not only has it disappeared, but it will also just stop running all the code that comes with it as well. That will be pretty much it for some of the basic nodes that you guys will definitely use. Later on in the next video, I'll be going into Blender and we can create our first game asset, which is a coin. So thanks for watching and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.